Good evening. With the time that I have here tonight, I would like to talk about the legacy of Thomas Jefferson. Now, the legacy of Thomas Jefferson is a legacy that is much in dispute today, especially with the negative attention that Jefferson's name has gotten over the years. According to the article in our reading from Peter Onuf, um, there's many different aspects that Jefferson is largely critiqued for today rather than showing, positive legacies, such as, his relationship with slavery, which has also been largely debated, or the infamous account that is neither been proved or disproven today with Sally Hemings. But as a result, Jefferson's legacy and his memory have largely been under attack in recent years rather than given any positives. Now, as a historian, we have to be objective and unbiased in our research, and with the time I have here today, I would like to state for Thomas Jefferson's legacy that it is a largely positive legacy that he has left behind as an observer and one that has tried to always protect American freedom. Now, I believe that Thomas Jefferson left us a legacy in a positive manner that can be shown in three ways. The first, I believe, was through his Declaration of Independence, which we see again in Peter Onuf's article, that Jefferson was assigned the task of writing the Declaration of Independence by the Second Continental Congress. It was not something he just sought out to do as a means of glory to himself. He was assigned by the Continental Congress to write a Declaration of Freedom to give to the British. And Jefferson, with the help of others, turned out that document as a statement from the American people to the British. And it is that first aspect, Declaration of Freedom, that I think Jefferson left the American people a positive legacy. Second, I believe it was in the Virginia Declaration of Religious Freedom that he wrote also during the Revolutionary War era, as Jefferson addressed the concerns of religious denominations, not necessarily his own, but addressed their concerns that the state would force them to adhere to a specific religion. Now, Jefferson, regardless of what his religious views were, wanted to make sure that in America that the freedom of religion, that they could worship whatever religion they chose to, and the religion would not be chosen for the individual by the state or by the government, is why he turned out the Virginia Declaration of Religious Freedom, which was passed in 1781. This again, I think, shows Jefferson's positive legacy, leaving behind for freedom for the American people, even if it was something he doesn't necessarily agree with. Third aspect that I believe Jefferson leaves a positive legacy was in the Louisiana Purchase. According to the article in my bibliography by his last name, Ballack, that the end justified the means, that although it was under a lot of large critique over that what Jefferson was doing in acquiring the Louisiana Purchase was not constitutional. When Jefferson was very, very careful, he made sure that he followed constitutional law to the letter in purchasing this great tract of land to add to the American nation, largely also for the fact for the American people to be able to spread out, to head westward and get away from the overcrowding that was starting to happen on the eastern seaboard. This again, I feel, shows the positive legacy that Thomas Jefferson left behind as a defender and provider of American freedom.